Hello everyone, myself Pratiksha Thorat, and today we are talking about Netflix movie and TV shows clustering, that is capstone project. I'm not doing this project individually. This is an machine learning unsupervised project. So let's begin. This dataset consists of TV shows and movies available on Netflix as 2019. The dataset is collected from Fixable, which is third party Netflix search engine. In 2018, they released an interesting report which shows that the number of TV shows on Netflix has nearly tripled since 2010. The streaming services number of movies has decreased by more than 2000 titles since 2010, while its number of TV shows has nearly tripled. It will be interesting to explore what all insights can be obtained from the same dataset. Integrating this dataset with other external datasets such as IMDB rating, Rotten Tomato can also provided many interesting findings. So in this project we are going for a exploratory data analysis, understanding that type of content is available in different countries. If Netflix has been increasingly focusing on TV rather than movies in recent year, clustering similar content by matching text based feature. So let's start the project, and first of all, I chose this project because I love to watch series on Netflix. So let's go. This is my GitHub link, and the problem statement of this project is that this dataset consists of TV shows and movies available on Netflix as 2019. The dataset is collected from Fixable, which is third party Netflix search engine. In 2018, they released an interesting report which shows that the number of TV shows on Netflix has been nearly tripled since 2010. The streaming service number of movie has been decreased by more than 2000 titles since 2010, while its number of TV shows has nearly tripled. It will be interesting to explore what all other insight can be obtained from the same datasets. So this dataset contains 12 columns, in which first column is show ID, that contains unique ID for every movie and TV show. The second is type, that is identifier, a movie or TV show. Then title for the movie or TV show. Then director of the movie. Then cast, actor involved in the movie or show. Then country where the movie or show has been produced. Then dates. They are the date contain date it was added on the Netflix. Then release year, it contains the releasing year of movie or show. Then ratings, then duration of the movie or show, then listed in like genre, and description like summary. So let's begin. So at first we are importing all the libraries we will be needed in this project. Then I have mounted this into my drive. Then we loaded the data set in our notebook. Then here is the first 5 rows of our data set and the last 5 rows of our data sets. Then we get the column number and row number. So we have 7787 rows and 15 columns. Here we get the column names. Then we get the information about our data like floats, integer, objects, etc., memory uses. So here we find duplicate value, but we get 0 duplicate values. And here we get null values. So almost all columns have 0 null values. So total, but some have like director and day added, year added have some null values. The total count of null values are 2436. Then here we visualize the missing values. So know about your dataset, we already have seen this. So this is a description of our data that contains show ID, cast, country, and other like, and the minimum, maximum, and percentages of data. So we are checking for unique values here. Then we are going for a data wrangling. So in all the manipulation we get the director column has a missing values, then the country also have a missing value, then the cast also have the missing values, then the date added also have missing values, then duplicate countries have been identified in the dataset. Sum is 0. The unique values also in each column has to find unique item for director columns. And date added column, additional information has been extracted such as day, month and year. So we are starting for visualizing our data. So at first, in this chart we can see that the TV shows constitute the majority according to 69.1% of the content watched on Netflix, while movies make up a smaller percentage like 30.9%. It's almost 30% and 70% of difference. Then we are going for a next chart. So this chart shows that the trend in the visualization indicates that between 2008 and 2022 there were relatively fewer TV shows and movies added on to Netflix. However, starting from the 2016 there was a slight increase in the content additions. In 2019 there was a significant peak in number of movies added, while TV shows experience a similar trend but with a lesser increase compared to movies. So we are going for the next chart. So in this chart we can see that during the month of October to December there is a noticeable surge in the number of TV shows and movies being released on the Netflix platform. The month of the October to December are known to be having various holidays and celebrations such as Halloween, Diwali, Thanksgiving and Christmas, which often result into people spending more time homesiking, and the entertainment option is obviously Netflix. So the next chart is showing us number of TV shows and movie added on the Netflix by month. So here we can see that January, October and December appear to be the trend months movie addition on Netflix compared to the months. And in TV shows, October, November, December emerges as the trending months for the TV shows additions on Netflix compared to the other months. So next here we are going to watch a distribution of movies and TV shows runtime on Netflix. So here we can see that the distribution of movie and TV shows runtime on Netflix is by model with two peaks at around 90 minutes and 2 hours. This suggests that the Netflix users are interested in both shorter and longer contents. The average runtime of movies on Netflix is 115 minutes, which is slightly longer than the industry standard of 100 minutes. The average runtime for the TV shows on Netflix is 45 minutes, which is slightly shorter than the industry of standard 50 minutes. So next we are going to see the distribution of TV shows with the durations. So in this chart we can see that the majority of TV shows or the web series in the dataset have only one season, while the remaining shows have the maximum 2 or 3 or 5 seasons. The most popular number of seasons for the TV shows on Netflix is 3 seasons, and suggests that the Netflix users are interested in shorter TV shows than the easy to binge watch. So in next charts we can see that how many TV shows and movies are originally by the Netflix on Netflix. So 30% of movies or TV shows are original and 98% are others, because they are released before the Netflix, so they are also added that, and their original series and movies are 30%. So next we are going to find out the number of TV shows or the movies and actor has been appeared. So here we can see the movies and the actors appeared. The top 10 TV shows actor on Netflix in India are all Indian actors. It's obvious. One of them is Anupam Kher, is really appeared in so many pictures in here, and Takahiro Sakurai, that may be a Korean. So that one actor is also appeared in so many films, TV shows. In TV shows, that the Takahiro Sakurai, and the movies Anupam Kher. So in next chart we are gonna find of top 10 genre on Netflix. So here we can see that the most popular genre on Netflix is drama with 20.1% of the market share. The suggests that the Netflix users are interested in a drama content. The second most popular genre on Netflix is comedy with 18.7% of the market share. This suggests that the Netflix users are also interested in comedy contents. So here we are gonna see the top 10 countries and the content they provide to the Netflix. So in this chart we can see that the United States is the top country that provide content to the Netflix with 58.7% of market share. This suggests that the Netflix relies heavily on US content to attract and retain subscribers. The United Kingdom is the second largest contribution to the content to Netflix with 10.1% of the market share. This suggests that the Netflix is also looking to other countries such as UK to provide content for its platform. Canada is the third largest contributor of the Netflix, then with the 6.5% market share. This suggests that Netflix is also looking for other countries such as Canada provide content for its platform. India also contribute in that, but in a little amount. So in next chart we can find the number of TV shows released on Netflix in the top 5 years. So in this chart we can see that the number of TV shows released on Netflix has been increasing steadily over the past 5 years. The highest number of TV shows released was 2023 with 1500 titles. Then the lowest number of TV shows released was in 2010 with 300 titles. It was obvious there was no more because there were fewer subscribers than nowadays. The majority of the content added to Netflix is TV shows, with movies making up smaller percentage. The most popular genre on Netflix are drama and comedy and action. So in next chart we are gonna see top 10 ratings for different age groups and audience, and rating based on movies and TV shows. So here we got the all 14 audience rating like TV, Y and etc, UR, NR and all. So we are going for top 10 ratings. So in the top 10 rating, Netflix shows by rating are all the drama genre. This suggests that Netflix users are interested in drama TV shows. The most popular Netflix show among all the age group is Stranger Things. That's also my favorite. The most popular Netflix show among 13 to 17 year old is 13 Reasons Why. They suggest that the 13 Reasons Why is a popular show among the teenagers. Then the top 10 Netflix shows by rating all are in drama genre. This could lead to Netflix losing subscribers who are looking for shows in other genres such as comedy or actions. So in next chart we are gonna see 10 average genre with count. So here we can see the average count of genre in the top 10 categories. It's between 200 to 250. The genre with the highest count among all the genre is documentaries with the count of 334. So we are going for a correlation heat map. So here we are going for a different correlation heat map, assigning the rating into the grouped categories, then preparing data for heat map. Then we plot the heat map. So in this heat map we can see that the genre with the highest target audience is 89% adults in the stand-up comedy. Children and family movies comedians also have the significant target audience with 82%, primarily catering to the older kids. Adults, kids and TV shows have a target audience of around 66 to 53%. So we are going for our next correlation chart because we have to cover all the data So assigning the ratings into the grouped categories, then preparing data for the heat map, then the correlation visualization number 2. So here we visualized that the genre and the got the genre with the highest target audience is 89% adult is a stand-up comedy. Then the children's and family movies comedies also have significant target audience with the 82%. Primarily catering to the older kids, adults, kids and TV shows have the target audience of around 60% to 53%. So next we are going for a pair plot. So in this pair plot we used to understand the set feature explain the relationship between the variables from the most separated clusters. It also helps to form some simple classification model by drawing some simple lines or making linear separation in our data. Then in next chart we are going to see top 10 countries by number of movies. So we choose a funnel chart for that, and here we can see that the United States has the highest movies like 3062, and the lowest one is Australia, that also in the top 10. So the 10th number is Australia. So we are moving for hypothesis. So we have done this hypothesis in here with the hypothesis statements. And now we are going for feature engineering and data pre-processing. So for that, so first start out we combine all the clustering attribution into the single column. Then we expand contractions. We import the libraries we needed for that. Then we expand contraction, then lower casing, then removing punctuation, then we remove URLs, then remove words digits, content digits, then remove stop word, then white spaces, then repass text and tokenization. And we cleaned the transformer text data from the existing. So then we vectorize the text. Like assuming bag of words is a list of string where some elements might be nan. We should replace nan values with the empty string or some other appropriate values. They are creating TF and IDF factorization, then fit the transformer into the proceeded data, then we print that, then dimension reduction. So here we imported PCA code and then run that. It takes so much time. Then in PCA can extract most relevant feature from the dataset. It transforms the original feature into few need set uncorrected variables called the principal components. These components are linear combination of the original feature and they capture maximum amount of variation present in the data. So next we plot the explained war vessels comport to the check how many component to be considered as. So here we plot this chart. It helps determine the number of components to consider. For dimensionality reduction, you can select the number of components where the cumulative explained variance reached a statistical threshold such as 95%, the point where the curve interest in the closest to the threshold line can guide you to choosing the appropriate number of components your variable. Then we import the necessary libraries, then create the PCA with the desired explanation. So we are gonna now ML implementation. Then so at first we initialize the k-means cluster and we plot this. The plot will also indicate the elbow point which represent the recommended number of cluster based on the selected matrix using elbow plot with the optimal number of 5 clusters. Then we plot the cluster chart. Then we count the number of movie TV shows in each cluster, then print the cluster content amount like we can see here. Then we go for a word cloud. We can see the word cloud here, looking for insight from the top movie TV shows. Then we are looking for insight from the title movie TV shows. Then looking for insights from country movie TV shows. Then insight from description movies. So here cluster 9 in the dataset contain total 232 words. The most frequently occurring word in the cluster are as follows, like type movie TV shows, then the title Broadway, remaster, Christmas, Friends, orchestra, then the country United Country, Argentina, United States, India, and the rating is TV, MP, PG, TV. And the listed in dramas, international, musical dramas, musical documentaries, comedies international, and description documentary music, backdoor and love. Then we are going for word count 11. So here we got movie TV shows, then country also. So in cluster 11 in dataset contain 440 word. The most frequently occurring word in the cluster are also movie TV shows, then special America, time, live comedy, Netflix, Hello Martin. Then the country Azar, United States, Brazil, Mexico, Italy. Ratings TV MA and the TV PG. Then listed in comedies and comedy stand-up comedies, talk shows, and the description are also stand-up comedy, comic, takes, live and share and story. So the other Netflix perform the recommender system like this. So whenever we watch any movie or TV show, due to that analysis, Netflix recommend us the similar movie or similar content like movie or TV show. Then we are going for another chart. So we're removing stop word, then replacing with an empty string. Then we get the party by similarity score all the movies with the then sort movies. So here we got everything, and in future we can work on integrating this dataset with the external sources such as IMDB ratings, books, clustering, plant-based type clustering can lead to numerous interesting discoveries. Then by incorporating additional data, a more comprehensive recommender system could be developed, offering enhanced recommendation to user. This system could then be developed on the web or widespread uses. So because of we didn't got the direct dataset, so if we got the direct dataset we can work more on this. So conclusion, so it is interesting to note that the majority of the content available on Netflix consists of movies. However, in recent years the platform has been focusing on TV shows like series, Netflix series and all. Then the most of these shows are released either at the end or the beginning of the year. It's obvious because at the end and beginning of the year there are so many festivals and holidays, so people can sit and watch the movies or TV shows. The United States and the India are among the top 5 countries that produces all the available content on the platform. Additionally, out of the top 10 actors with the maximum content, 6 of them are from India. So it is also obvious because India has the most population, so we have the also so many users and watchers who watches the TV shows and the movies on Netflix. So that's why we are most of the contributors, and so many actors also contributed in those movies and TV shows. That so the Indian actors also have the top Indians also are in the top 10. So when it comes to content rating, TVMA top search charts indicates that the mature content is more popular on Netflix. The value of K15 was found to be optimal for clustering of the data, and it was used to group the content into the 10 distinct clusters. Using this data contents based recommender system was created using causing similarity, which provide recommendation for the movies and the TV shows. So that's all, and thank you so much for Alma Better to giving me this platform to represent myself, and thank you everyone.